Hey, Caleb here. Happy summer, everyone. It's Tuesday, August 3rd. Welcome to The Kevin White Show, formerly known as Audacious Generosity. This is the podcast helping you live, transform, and prosper in the presence of God. Please help us out by subscribing, reviewing, and sharing the show. On Friday, September 3rd, Kevin will be sharing a powerful message from God's Word entitled, God Speaks and You're Not Deaf. I hope you'll join us for this international live broadcast from the USA via Zoom, YouTube, or Facebook at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday, September 3rd. Details at kevinwhite.us. We'll see you there. Also, Kevin's book, Audacious Generosity, is available in paperback for only $10 right now at kevinwhite.us, and that includes free shipping anywhere in the USA. That's cheaper than you can buy it on Amazon. Go to kevinwhite.us and order some copies today for you and your friends. Okay, now here's Kevin with today's show.
Thank you so much, Caleb. And I hope you will go grab that book at kevinwhite.us. I love the book, Audacious Generosity, and I can't wait to share it with you. So go over and grab that. Hey, I want to welcome everyone in Afghanistan and Singapore listening to the show. Wow, Germany, Mexico, Canada, China, Japan, Australia, UK. Are you kidding me? Uganda, Thailand, obviously India, and the USA. We love you all. Thank you for being in the audience today. High five to everyone who has subscribed, reviewed, and are sharing the show. Well, I'm excited about today's episode. If you haven't been listening for the last couple of weeks, I'm in the middle of walking you through what I call my Watch Your Word training day. And in today's episode, I'm going to be taking you into part one of what I call Word Tank. And this is based upon my book that will be out in March 2022. So I want to share this for your feedback. I'm giving you this training, and I'd love to hear from you. You can email me at kevin@kevinwhite.us. Again, just email me, kevin@kevinwhite.us. And my third book is Watch Your Word. It'll be out in March 2022. And on today's episode, I'm taking you into the session entitled Word Tank. So the book helps you identify your why, eliminate your noise, and prosper everyone with one single word. Let's get into today's episode, Word Tank, Part 1. So in this, we're talking about a think tank exercise for your words. We're going to be assessing why words, how words, what words, and identifying your one vision word for success. These words are very important. As you've already heard, Simon Sinek said, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And so this is really where we want to look at why. Going back to Simon Sinek, he says that telling people what you do is the easiest thing to communicate. And that's why businesses do it all day long. But businesses that really take over their market lead with why. Apple didn't come in and start saying we sell computers and phones. They came in and said, we're going to shake things up. We're going to take what used to be in the basement of skyscraper buildings, and we're going to put it in the palm of people's hands. That kind of capacity and technology. And so people began to buy in to the vision of Apple because they led with why. Samsung is now a lesser brand than Apple, and HP. Lots of these companies don't even exist anymore that Apple began to compete with years ago, and they would lead with their product, with their what, instead of their why. And Apple has become the global brand that it has because it's led with why. So we're going to be identifying your word in here. So we're going to really do a case study on Chick Fil A and just take a look at some of their words. And you can help me out here. But Chick Fil A sells chicken. So sell and chicken is definitely going to be their words. They are a restaurant. They're known to be closed on Sundays. They have this cow mascot that they use in their marketing. People love Chick Fil A for their sauces. Have you ever changed your order, especially recently when they've been out of sauces, because you have to have Polynesian sauce with their Chick Fil A nuggets, perhaps? Chick Fil A is also known for their speed. They really try to get you out of their drive-thru as fast as possible. Chick Fil A is known for their gratitude. You can't ask them for a napkin, a straw, or another packet of ketchup without being told, "It's my pleasure." They are known for their gratitude. People love Chick Fil A lemonade. They love their diet lemonade. They love their waffle fries. They're known for being friendly, for being clean, for free refills. They'll even send someone to your table back when they had this thing called dining rooms and people would go inside the store. They would send someone around and ask you if you would like a refill. They're considered to be affordable. They compete with many other fast food chains price-wise, and yet they are delicious. They sell food, not just chicken. People go there and they eat. They also have healthy options. They make you feel good about eating fast food because they have healthy options. They're very family-oriented, family-friendly. They're also known, if you know anything about entrepreneurship in Chick Fil A, they're known for their training. Many years ago, their founder would tell people when he was first hiring them, if you don't plan to be here for life, don't apply, because they did not want a lot of turnover, and they invest so much time and money before that person even puts on a uniform and their Chick Fil A name tag. They do things with excellence. They're known for that. They are a franchise and they're growing rapidly, and they have taken over per location sales of all the big dogs: McDonald's, Starbucks, Subway. Our Chick Fil A has more sales per location than all the others combined at times. Success, very successful. And so they are also known for their integrity. Their vendors love them. Their customers love them. Their employees love them. They're high on integrity. And they're also known for their charity. They give back. They are involved in the community. Lots of their profit comes back. And so now what we want to do is take these words and we're going to just put a what out beside every word that identifies what Chick Fil A does. And so I've got us started here. Sell is a what. Chicken is a what. Restaurant is a what. Cow could be a what, but it's really more of their how they sell. And we'll get to that. And so we're going to identify whether these words are what, a why, a how, or a result word. And so sauces are a what Chick Fil A does. And when we first started Global Hope India, we would exhaust donors with 101 things that Global Hope India did in India. And you lined up 10 donors, and one would say Global Hope India plants mango trees. Another one would say they sponsor orphans. Another one would say they build churches. Another one would say they train pastors. Another one would say they take short-term mission teams. to India. All of that was true. All of that was what? And it would exhaust donors because they couldn't keep up with all the whats that we did. But when we went to why, we chose one word for our why. And we'll talk about that in just a little bit. But fries are what? Refills, food, even healthy is a what? Training, franchise is a what? So those are examples of what a what word would look like. And this is just to help you get to thinking about your what word.
Hey, it's Caleb. Kevin will be right back. Kevin White is an international speaker and best-selling author who loves helping people everywhere to prosper in God's presence. A serial entrepreneur, Kevin has helped start hundreds of businesses, nonprofits, and churches. As founder and executive director of Global Hope India, Kevin has traveled over 1 million miles to 27 different countries, speaking to thousands of audiences throughout India and the world. Visit kevinwhite.us for Kevin's books, 1-Minute Motivation Series, and podcasts. Visit kevinwhite.us today. For over 20 years, Global Hope India has been empowering the church in India as they make Christ known. Visit globalhopeindia.org and learn how you can pray, give, and go. Over 1,000 people have served on one of GHI's short-term mission trips to India. Now you can join a virtual mission team to India. Visit globalhopeindia.org today because everyone should have access to hear about Jesus. Okay, now back to the show.
So now we're going to build in our how words. So how Chick Fil A does their business is they do it by being closed on Sunday. They have that value to allow their employees a day of rest. And they probably started that out of conviction of a biblical principle to honor the Sabbath, but they do not apologize for it. They've taken a lot of heat and criticism for that, but it is now their strategy. They will tell you that this is very strategic for them to be closed. It communicates to their employees that they are not ants who have to come in and work like slaves one shift after another. There's at least a day a week where no one works and they get to recharge their batteries. They get to rest. They get to be with their family. And that is a high value. So how Chick Fil A succeeds is by being closed on Sunday. This is not about trying to get you to do anything different on Sunday. That's your decision. But you need to understand it's strategic for Chick Fil A. Cows are strategic for Chick Fil A. Talking cows, getting people to find humor in cows, telling them to go eat more chicken is one of Chick Fil A's hows. Speed is how Chick Fil A succeeds. Gratitude is how Chick Fil A succeeds. When the pandemic shut down dining rooms all over the USA, Chick Fil A had to make a decision of whether it was going to do business as usual through its one drive-through window or whether it could speed up the process. And Chick Fil A was really one of the few companies that corporately decided we are going to take our employees that used to have jobs inside, and instead of furloughing them because of this global pandemic, we're going to hire them to work outside in our drive-through, and we are going to feed as many people as we possibly can through our drive-through. And do you know their sales increased? Even without dining rooms, their sales increased because their speed is one of their hows. Gratitude is one of their hows. Friendly is a how. Clean, they succeed because they have that how. Affordable, delicious. I'm going to go back. Sorry. Trying to just move my screen here. Family is a why. Why do they succeed? Because they value family. They care about their original family, their employees' families, their customer families. Excellence is a how. Charity is a why. So you're going to see that their whats are one of their longest columns, and their why is a little bit shorter. And so now we're going to categorize them in the 4 columns. Here's their what words. What does Chick Fil A do? They sell chicken. They're a restaurant. They have sauces, lemonade, fries, refills, food, healthy, training, franchise. Why do they do it? Because family and for charity. They want to succeed. They're not going to apologize for selling more, making more profit, because that helps them to sustain families and to give to charity. And that's prosperity. Everyone prospers when Chick Fil A prospers. How do they do it? They do it by being closed on Sunday. They use cows. They're fast. They show gratitude. They're friendly. They're clean. They're affordable. They're delicious. They use excellence. They have integrity. And then their results. So one of the powerful columns is over here under results. And they have eat, and they are successful. And there's other words that you might think of that you could always add here. But what you'll notice is that their vision word for success, eat, comes as a result of all these good words. These are good words. Integrity is a good word. Speed, good word. Restaurant, good. Healthy, good. Family, good. But their success comes when people eat. None of this has a whole lot of value to Chick Fil A unless people are eating. That means that they have made their purchase. Chick Fil A has exchanged valuable food for their money, and people are eating. If Chick Fil A was successful in getting people to give them money for food and no one ate it, they're not going to go back to Chick Fil A next week. Most of Chick Fil A's customers go weekly because they want to eat Chick Fil A's food. And that's part of their success there. So maybe more words come to mind. People, profit, those are great why words. Stories is another way that Chick Fil A does their business. It's how they do it, is by telling stories. If you ever watch a Chick Fil A commercial, they are telling you a story about someone that was in need, and Chick Fil A was able to help them, even a handicapped person to come in, or a disabled person to come in to their doors, whatever it might be, and just meeting felt needs. And we'll talk about that. So Chick Fil A's word is eat. And that's how we get to that one single vision word for success for Chick Fil A. Here, we won't take as much time, but this is the worksheet for realtors. And you're going to be creating your worksheet of storming through all of your words. But just look at all these good words for realtors. There are sellers, there are buyers, there's houses, locations, schools, HOAs, neighborhoods, showing, client, inspections. All of those are good words. Profit, definitely a good word. People, families, that's their why. There's more what words: appraisals, offers, contracts. How do they how do they succeed? By being friendly, excellence, and using integrity, telling stories, showing gratitude, being professional. But what's the result of a realtor's hard work? Closed. Getting that offer closed, that contract closed. When that attorney and the buyer and seller merge with an attorney and close their sale, that's when the realtor gets paid and is successful. But we don't want to just use a generic word for success for Chick Fil A and for realtors. They need to really look at what's the result of Chick Fil A. It's people eating. What's the result of a realtor? It's closed. And that's how we are able to say that a realtor's word is closed.
Thank you for listening to The Kevin White Show. Find the complete archive of all episodes at kevinwhite.us or subscribe for free through your favorite podcast player and never miss an episode. This program, copyright Kevin White International, all rights reserved. Each week we bring you a message of life, transformation, and prosperity from God. Remembering God's greatest gift is His very own presence, made possible through Jesus Christ. Join us again next week for Living the Dream with Kevin White.